Hey guys, what's up? This is Peter James. Google Pixel 4a is here! Simple phone with super impressive camera at $350. Watch till the end to see the camera samples. Let's begin! Opening the box, we can find of course the Pixel 4a. A user manual that also contains the SIM ejector, USB-C power adapter. This is 18-watt charger that supports USB power delivery. Then of course, a USB to USB-C cable. And the USB-C to USB-A OTG adapter. Well, that's all inside the box. Okay, so first impressions. This phone is so simple. Modern design with notchless display. The bezels are so thin, which is super nice. This is a great looking phone with hole punch cutout, compared to previous Pixel with very big notch. I'm looking at Pixel 3 XL and Pixel 4 XL. Unlike previous generation Pixels, this only comes in one color, just black. Oh wait! There's a limited edition Barely Blue released for the Black Friday. This phone is so simple, just one spec. Snapdragon 730G, 6GB of RAM, 128GB of storage, and that's it. The one thing that I observed at first is this is much smaller compared to my main phone, which is the Pixel 2 XL. Oh, but wait! Take a look at this one. These two have almost the exact same screen size. You get almost the same screen real estate, though slightly lesser, on a compact sized phone. That's great. This is an OLED panel, so you can expect vivid images with high contrast ratio. The refresh rate is only 60Hz, not 90Hz, though this is expected at this price point. High refresh rate is not essential for me, so it's just alright to have just 60Hz on a budget smartphone. Okay, let's talk about the physical buttons. They're found here at the right side, with the signature Pixel accented mint green power button. The buttons feel tactile. Actually, they're pretty good. One thing that I like here is the 3.5mm headphone jack. Yes, it's here at the top. Headphone jack is very useful when my Bluetooth headphones are low battery. Speaking of sound, we have two down-firing loudspeakers over here. Personally, I prefer front-firing speakers like on my Pixel 2 XL. But they are loud enough. Let's check the sound quality. For me, it's a downgrade from my Pixel 2 XL's front-firing speakers. But it's loud, okay. Here at the top is a speaker for the calls. Can you see it at the top bezel? Very good, Google. I can barely see it. Unlocking the phone still using the always reliable fingerprint reader. Still at the back, same place as always as other Pixel and Nexus phones made by Google. This is tried and tested placement, so I have no problem with that. Personally, I like fingerprint more than face unlock, so yeah. By the way, this phone is dual SIM. This is not the usual dual physical SIM, but rather eSIM plus physical nano SIM. It supports dual SIM, dual standby, so you can have two active networks like on the iPhone. Great! So, let's talk about the reason why you're here. For the main feature, the main selling point of the phone, the camera. Spoiler alert, the camera is really good. Of course, it's 2020, so I don't go outside that much, and I tested the camera just in our house. I took a selfie from this 8 megapixel wide angle front camera. And wow, this looks good. The selfie camera supports portrait mode and this works very good. It doesn't just recognize the people, but also other objects or animals, unlike other phones. Okay, the punch hole cutout is very nice. It makes this phone very modern compared to its predecessor. Okay, the main camera at the back. This is the same 12.2 megapixel sensor, all the way from Pixel 2. The camera resembles the multi-camera setup from the Pixel 4 with rounded square. But this is only one camera and a flash. But even though this is only one, it's really good. Okay, take note, I am editing this video in 1080p format and YouTube is compressing this video. So bear with me guys, this video is not yet in 4K, so YouTube may remove some of the details of the photos, okay? You can expect stellar flagship camera quality, even though this is a budget type of smartphone. I cannot think of any smartphones out there with the same quality as the Google Pixel 4a. Guys, this is only $350, but the camera is better than $1,000 phones out there. Here is a sample video I shot from the back camera. This is optically stabilized. The video stabilization is much better on Pixel 4a compared to other previous Pixel phones. It supports up to 4K video recording but only in 30 FPS. That's bad. Because of the mid-range processor maybe? I don't know. Okay, one thing that stands out from the Google Pixel camera is taking shots in low light. I tried the night sight mode and it's better than the night sight on my Pixel 2 XL. Compared to my Pixel 2 XL's night sight, the resulting image on the Pixel 4a is much smoother and much less noise. I like it. To compare the scenario, I took this shot on my iPhone 8. The scene is very dark since there are no lights. The difference is night and day. Just wow. Pixel 4a camera also supports the astrophotography mode. Just go to the night sight mode and it will automatically turn on the astro mode if the scene is applicable. Using this, honestly, I'm not expecting that much on its battery life. This phone with 3140 mAh battery is not big of a jump compared to the last year's Pixel 4's insanely small 2800 mAh of battery. But this lasts long for a day with 20 to 30% left before the bedtime. This is after a whole day of typical usage like browsing the web, watching YouTube, and using the social media. The battery is not that high compared to other Android phones that typically have 4000 and 5000 mAh battery. I think this is because the combination of the OLED display on 60Hz, not on 90Hz, and also not as many pixels to push since this is only 1080p, and since this is a Snapdragon 730G, which is not a flagship processor, so it will not use as much as juice compared to 800 series Snapdragon phones on the flagship phones. As for the Snapdragon 730G, even though this is a mid-range, sort of upper mid-range chipset, it's still snappy and smooth, but not that super duper smooth compared to like using Snapdragon 865. But as a Google device, this comes with stacked Android experience, so no bloatware or whatsoever. It's clean OS, so it's fast. This ships with Android 10 or 11 depending on when the phone was manufactured. Google guarantees 3 years of updates and patches for this device. As always, Pixel devices gets the newest version of Android first before any other phones from other manufacturers. Okay, my only major concern is I don't know if this snappiness will hold up into the future versions of Android. As you know, adding new features means more processing power. But we'll see. Well, that's about it. The Pixel 4a is a simple phone One spec, very affordable at $350 before taxes. Super improved compared to other previous Pixel phones like the Pixel 3a for a lesser price. The lack of bells and whistles like the wireless charging, the glass or metal unibody, or the IP rating isn't a deal breaker considering its super low price. You get what's important. Super great camera, great battery life, snappy and clean software, headphone jack, and a simple plastic build. This is a simple phone with no extra or non-essential gimmicks attached. This is like a flagship phone with the flagship camera minus a little bit performance. At $350 for a camera that's better or on par on those, for example, $1,000 phones. Yeah, insane value. This is a no-brainer phone for me. Buy it. That's all for now. Like the video if you like it, subscribe for more videos like this, and take a look at my other video like the best budget monitor here. Thank you guys. See you in the next video. Bye bye.